I just try and make this video short as I can do. But I also like to study music. I'm intrigued by studying music and the music notes. I'm intrigued by studying the music and music notes. I'm intrigued by the different kind of sounds that musical instruments make. Classical music is what I'm intrigued by. And I study classical music. And I'm hoping that maybe someday I get to be a great composer conductor like Leonard Bernstein, music conductor. So I studied classical music. I'm intrigued with a lot of stuff in music, like classical music. And I like the way the different musical instruments sound, especially the musical instruments of the symphony and the philharmonic orchestras and the different orchestras, like classical music. I think the musical instrument I'm probably most intrigued with is like the deep sound of the double bass, and that can make a very good sound. I kind of am intrigued with well, I like all musical instruments, but especially I'm intrigued very much so by, I would say, the double bass and the kind of deep sound that the double bass makes, like an alto string instrument. And so I studied classical music. I studied classical symphony music, philharmonic, different kind of orchestra music. I studied the music notes, and I find it intriguing, and I'm hoping that maybe someday I could even be composer conductor like Leonard Bernstein. So I studied classical music and the notes. I'm hoping that maybe someday I can even become a great music composer, conductor like Leonard Bernstein. Be able to write and compose and conduct my own symphonies, my own classical music. So I study classical music mostly. I like all music, but especially classical music is my favorite. And I'm intrigued by the notes and what they represent. And I'm very intrigued by classical, more the modern classical music, like Bartok, Holst, Kodaly, more the modern music, like the 18th century type music by Holst, Kodaly, Bartok, what's the other composers I can think of, and Carl Nielsen, the Rhapsodic Overture, Fantasy in the Fantasy, therefore, something like that. And I'm intrigued by that kind of stuff. That's classical music. I'm intrigued there. I followed and I studied. I like the way the music, makes beat, tap, tap, and each note. Well, I'm just intrigued by it, and I'm hoping that I study classical music and the notes and sheet music and what that all means. And I'm hoping maybe someday I can write my own classical music pieces and conduct them, become a great composer and conductor like Leonard Bernstein. Thank you.